A campaign geared toward young women is making the rounds across the country. You may have seen it on Twitter or on YouTube.
Yeah, this has gone viral. It's found under #LikeAGirl, a phrase that's gaining new meaning. Fox 26's Hilary Whittier is live in the newsroom with more. Hilary?
Oh yeah, that's right. If you've ever been told you throw like a girl or you're acting like a girl, you certainly aren't alone. But what if our society no longer used those sayings in a derogatory sense? What if we use them instead to empower the younger generation of women?
You play ball like a girl!
The horror on these young baseball players' faces says it all in the cult classic, The Sandlot. It seems playing ball like a girl is apparently the lowest of the low.
When somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean?
But let's take a new approach. How about an approach that empowers women instead of putting them down?
I feel like because we're girls, we are just like, people assume that we are slower and it takes us like longer to get there.
It's that assumption 16-year-old Laura Sharp says holds girls back from gaining confidence. But after watching the new Always campaign titled Like a Girl, she adds maybe that same assumption is on its way out.
It's good that people are finally realizing that just because you're a girl doesn't mean you're different than a boy, and everyone's the same. And I think it's nice that people are finally realizing it.
Somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl.
17-year-old Lauren Frazier agrees.
I think it's a good thing always, because like a girl, it's like always an offensive, it's normally an offensive term, but now to see this campaign, it's hopeful.
That hope stretched to over 11 million people as the video is now viral.
Commercials like this are a great jumping off point to talk about.
Renee Gillespy is the manager of community education at Houston Area Women's Center. She says in her line of work, it's common to see girls struggling with self-esteem, which is why these types of campaigns are so important for both men and women.
Not only does it affect young women, I think it also affects young boys. It's one of the ways we police men and masculinities. We say, don't be like a girl. So one of the easiest ways to put them down is to say, you throw like a girl. So not only does that disempower girls, it also disempowers boys.
And branded female campaigns aimed at empowering women are nothing new. You may recall Dove's Real Beauty ads. This obviously follows a similar path. And while some say it's overkill, others are glad that we can finally redefine the phrase like a girl.
All right, so Hilary, did anybody say that they liked the phrase like a girl and that they didn't like this campaign, or was it overall just a big hit?
The people we talked with all liked it, I have to say, every girl we talked with. I would say it's more internet chatter for those who weren't necessarily a fan of it, saying it is overkill, maybe we're just overdoing this empowerment. But everyone we talked with today say it's certainly a positive message for all of the young women out there.
Well, I can tell you I raised two girls who are now young women, and you know, they can do anything that any man I know can do. So
sure.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, and they were raised that way too, you know.
That's good. Hilary and I clearly concur.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Hilary.
All right, thanks.